me tell you about a friend. It's Craig LeBlanc where the good times never end. Talking Parks and Rec, it's a show you gotta know. Welcome one and all to the Daily Parks and Rec Show. It's the Daily Parks and Rec Show.
It's a really cool space. Each pro league and team has their own dedicated efforts to support local youth sports, supporting nonprofits, supporting youth sports programs, to just use the brand and the resources to create more access for kids, and just keep sports fun, accessible.
Welcome back to the Daily Parks and Rec Show from the 2025 LRPA Convention. In this episode, we sit down with Cam Haslam, Senior Manager of Strategic Partnerships at RCX Sports, one of LRPA's key partners and a national leader in youth sports programming. Cam shares how RCX Sports works hand in hand with local parks and rec departments to deliver pro-branded turnkey youth leagues like NFL Flag, Junior NBA, MLS GO, NHL Street, and more, making sports more accessible, fun, and inclusive for kids everywhere. From growing participation to supporting underserved communities, this conversation highlights how partnerships like these are shaping the future of youth sports in parks and recreation. Let's dive in.
Actually, okay, we're going to do this part of it live. I forgot to type in your name next to mine, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see, and
Cam Haslam.
and Cam, and what's your last name again?
Haslam. Haslam.
A.M. All right, we just wanted everybody to know this is a live performance. All right, so this is Craig LeBlanc, 24 seconds intro, with the Daily Parks and Rec Show live from LRPA, their 80th anniversary. And I've got one of their primary sponsors that helps support the show. So thank you so much for supporting LRPA. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what RCX Sports is?
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, Craig. Cam Haslam. I'm the Senior Manager of Strategic Partnerships at RCX Sports. I started in May. With the company. I've been working in the pro sport, youth sports space for about 7 years before that, though, working at the LA Clippers, overseeing community and grassroots partnerships there. And that's how I got introduced to them. I'll jump more into that, but they work with the NBA and have done a lot in the youth sports space. So that's how I got into the fold. But
what was it like working with a pro team?
It was amazing. I mean,
how'd you get that gig? That's like highly sought after.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a really fun job. I played college basketball and got connected to the youth basketball program at the Clippers, and a position opened up, and just stuck around and kind of got the opportunity to work both on the youth basketball side and then a lot of the community grassroots partnerships as well. Super fun job, and it's what introduced me to like the kind of blend of youth and pro sports space, and it's a really small world, I would say. Like everyone's well connected and kind of focused on the similar work.
How does, when you say the blend of youth and pro sports, how do those worlds connect?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool space. Each pro league and team has their own dedicated efforts to support local youth sports. So supporting nonprofits, supporting youth sports programs, to just use the brand and the resources to create more access for kids, and just keep sports fun, accessible. What kid doesn't love to wear a pro branded jersey and go to a game or match? So yeah, like I was saying though, every league right now, and I can jump more into that with RCX, but every pro league has their own kind of initiatives and programming that they're doing to engage across the nation with kids and programs. So you asked like what that looks like. That's what's happening kind of behind the scenes, and growing with each year. So for RCX, that really started with NFL Flag. That's was the flagship program what the company started with. So it's the NFL's initiative to engage youth through flag football leagues, Tons of activity and participation happening with that across the country. And then since then, it's expanded to junior NBA, junior WNBA leagues, MLS GO, NHL Street, MLB Pitch Hit and Run, and a partnership, new one with USTA as well. So, and all those programs look fairly similar, but it's just engaging local parks, local YMCAs, local Boys and Girls Clubs, whoever offers youth sports, to just support them and connect them with these pro branded leagues.
Now, how did RCX Sports maybe give us the origin story of how did they come about, and then how do they work with local parks and rec departments?
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not the best person to really dive into the origin story, but I do know that it really started with NFL Flag. You know, the Isel Reese, our CEO, founder, and a team of people that are still around did just like an amazing job of building out this flag football program for the NFL, and kicked off that official partnership, and saw like participation skyrocket. I mean, I think most people involved in sport have seen the growth of flag football, and now the growth of girls in flag, and that's where it all started. And then all the other pro leagues came into the fold and really engaged Isel and the company on like, hey, we want to do this too. We want to expand access to sport for kids, and so kind of snowballed from there.
Where are they based out of?
We are remote, so I flew in here from Seattle, but
not far away.
Yeah,
Other side of the planet, almost.
Yeah, basically, feels like it. But Georgia is where our main office is, and then we have a warehouse in Michigan as well.
Yeah. And so y'all actually, so let's say a Parks and Rec department wants to work with y'all. What does that look like, and what kind of equipment do y'all offer, or programming, or how do y'all participate?
Yeah, I mean, that's the main reason we're here. You know, we worked with tons of Parks and Rec departments across the country. It's super turnkey. So, I mean, every department's different in what sport programs they offer, but they come to us, and we work with them to get them set up with pro branded jerseys, which we ship and execute ourselves, resources. So whether that's coaching resources, rules and best practices on running a league. We have dedicated members of our team who are focused on being the point of contact to those parks departments, and then really just doing everything we can from behind the scenes to make their youth sport league grow. You know, all our parks departments that we work with, we see participation growth across the country. So yeah, with LRPA specifically, we've had this partnership coming up on 2 years, and we dedicate resources and time to support Louisiana-based parks as well. And we work with Suzanne and the team at LRPA closely, and have a large contingency here of parks departments that work with us across NFL Flag, across MLS GO. So really exciting to just be here and have those conversations in person.
So they get NFL branded jerseys, and so it's super high quality. It's branded just with the local team, or how does that work?
Yeah, no, for each league, but yeah, for each league, it is the pro branded jerseys. So for the groups here that run NFL Flag, it's all the NFL teams. So you could show up to a park here in Louisiana and see, Seahawks playing against the Pelicans. The Saints. Yeah, got the basketball mindset. Playing against the Saints.
I wonder why you have a basketball mindset.
And it's really fun. Like the kids love it. Specifically with NFL Flag, we have regional and national tournaments for that program. So kids playing an NFL Flag program here could qualify for a regional tournament, and they could advance to play in a national tournament against kids from Seattle. Just using that example. So each summer we host those national NFL Flag tournaments that's broadcasted on live TV, and these kids get to show up in their pro branded jerseys and just have fun and play against each other.
Now, who's y'all's primary point of contact within the cities? Is it the director or the athletic director or superintendent, or who primarily works with y'all?
Yeah, typically athletic director. We see some park department leadership be more involved, depending on the level of involvement. Every park is different, and depending on the level of involvement from the local pro club or team, it sometimes changes, but typically the athletic director
Yeah.
or recreation supervisor.
And then once Parks and Rec departments get working with y'all, they typically just stay with y'all, or y'all just give them the equipment at first and then they're kind of on their own, or do y'all kind of continue to help with them throughout the?
Yeah, no, we like I was kind of alluding to earlier, we have a dedicated league success team. So these are individuals who have either led a youth flag football league themselves before or have worked in youth sports as their career. And we have a contact on that team that is dedicated to each league operator. So if you're running flag here in Louisiana, there's going to be someone that's your point of contact, and they will definitely not just hand you off and now you're on your own. We will check in each year for equipment. They will help with best practices, marketing support. And I should have mentioned this up front, but it is the flag jersey, but also included is a flag belt. And then for each team, there's a football each team gets a football as well. So 2 footballs for every 10 kids. So it's kind of a whole kit that
Kind of
comes
like
with
league
that.
in a box.
Yeah.
Where you
Exactly.
can just,
Yeah, you sound like you've heard our spiel before. Yeah, league in a box. Exactly.
yeah. No, I haven't. I just guessed. Is that what y'all call it? It would make sense though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Now
yeah,
you're still able to use your same coaching staff if you'd like. If you've already got all that in place, and they can just get the equipment and stuff like that.
100%. Yeah, like I mean, we definitely have best practices, things we can share, ways we can support. But it's these park departments are still running the league themselves,
Right.
Staffing the leagues, hiring the referees, and we have all the resources to support that. But yeah, it's still on the local park or group to run it themselves. Yeah.
Now, are y'all nationwide? So across the country, you can work with any Parks and Rec department?
Yep. Specifically for NFL, we are in every single market across the country, even growing outside the country now. But yeah, all our programs are nationwide.
Yeah. Now, is it just flag football, or do you have any other sports that y'all offer?
Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, after NFL flag grew to what it is now, we've launched other programs. So we have junior NBA, junior WNBA leagues. That's how I got introduced to RCX. The same model, a little different. You get with junior NBA, junior WNBA, you get the jersey, basketball for each team, and but all those resources, the marketing support, all that you need as a league operator. And then MLS GO, which is a program we're here talking about this week. We're leading an education session. With that program, you get the jersey as a part of the kit, shorts, socks, and soccer ball. And we specifically here are talking about, we have a dedicated pooled fund with LRPA right now. So local parks across the country can apply for this grant. And that just helps them, launch MLS GO in their market. So it can help to subsidize those costs, cover field fees, but it's really a dedicated fund to help communities that are typically underfunded, marginalized, to be able to run this program again. So it's MLS GO. And then we also have NHL Street, ball hockey league.
Oh, nice.
Something I wasn't really exposed to as a kid, but would have loved to have been. And that can be run again at any park on a outdoor basketball court, indoor gym, whatever space you have. But it's just a really accessible way to approach hockey through the ball hockey.
Yeah. I'll have to connect y'all with Jordan Ziff. She's one of the shows that we help produce. It's called Her Sports, and she's a former professional soccer player. And now she interviews, it's really great concept, but she'll interview people like on the bus ride to the game and how they prep and what kind of, how to deal with the pressures of going, into a pro sport game or something. But I think that would be a great connection for y'all, because she's got a ton of followers when it comes to just young females that are in sports.
Yeah. We'll definitely take that connection.
Now, so how's the convention going so far for you?
It's going great.
It's your first time in Louisiana?
This is my first time, at least to Baton Rouge. I've been to Louisiana, but first time to Baton Rouge. It's going great. We just got here. We're excited to be connecting with groups, and excited for the next few days for sure.
Fantastic. Well, look, I appreciate you coming on the show today, and thank y'all for sponsoring LRPA. And it really is a great organization. We've been here for, I think as a vendor, I was here for many, many years, but now as a daily Parks and Rec show, I really want to help lift them up and I'm assuming y'all are going to be on all the future LRPAs coming up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We'll see you there.
See y'all in Lake Charles.
Yeah.
But it's great having you in the show, Cam.
Yeah. Thanks, Craig.
All right.
Appreciate the time.
Bye.
Are you ready to lead the next generation of Parks and Rec? Whether you're a student, intern, or rising leader, welcome to the Young Professionals Network by DPRS Media Co. Our mission? To empower early career professionals in parks and recreation through mentorship, visibility, and real-world leadership development. Our vision? A national network of passionate, prepared, and purpose-driven leaders who shape the future of public service. Starting now. Powered by the Daily Parks and Rec Show, YPN gives you access to exclusive interviews, career-building resources, behind-the-scenes content, and live events, all created by and for the next wave of Parks and Rec professionals. Learn from seasoned directors, build your brand, get involved with national conversations that matter. Whether you're in youth sports, facilities, programming, or policy, YPN is your launchpad. Young Professionals Network, your career, your community, your story.